Let me be honest with you upfront. Most apps that claim to pay you for playing games are either paying you fractions of penny per hour or they lock your earnings behind impossible withdrawal thresholds. But not all of them. I went through 7 of the most talked about game paying apps in 2026 and here's the real breakdown: what each one actually pays, how long it takes, and whether it is worth installing on your phone. So subscribe before we get into it. The first app I want to talk about is Mistplay. Mistplay is probably the most well-known game reward app out there and the reputation is mostly deserved. You earn units by playing games on their platform and those units convert to gift cards for Amazon, Google Play and others. The honest reality here is that you are not going to get rich here. Expect somewhere between $10 and $40 a month if you play consistently. The earning rate shows significantly once a game is no longer new to you on the platform. So someone may ask, is it worth installing? And then the answer is yes, especially if you already play games in your spare time. Number 2 is JustPlay. JustPlay works on a similar model to Mistplay but with one key difference that makes it stand out. It pays in actual cash through PayPal rather than gift cards only. The daily mission feature keeps the earning rate more consistent than other apps because you are always working toward a specific achievable goal rather than just grinding open-ended play time. Its realistic earnings range between $15 to $50 a month for regular users, and it has lower barrier to fast withdrawal than most competitors. It is worth installing because the PayPal cash payout makes it more flexible than gift card only alternatives. Number 3 is Mod Earn app. Mod Earn is different from the others because it doesn't require you to actively play games the entire time. It works as a lock screen app. You unlock your phone as normal and earn points passively while also completing short gaming tasks for bonus earnings. The passive element is genuinely useful. You are essentially earning from your existing phone habits rather than carving out dedicated gaming time. Earnings range $5 to $20 a month from the passive lock screen component alone, and it's more if you complete the active gaming tasks. So one may also ask if it's worth installing, and the solution is yes for the passive earning, with the active gaming task optional but which boosts earning meaningfully. Number 4 is Gamehag. Gamehag targets PC gamers more than mobile gamers, which immediately makes it differently from everything else on this list. You earn soul games by completing quests and achievements inside PC games and redeem them for gift cards, game keys, and in some regions PayPal cash. The earning potential here is actually higher than most mobile game apps because PC game achievement tasks pay out more per completion than mobile microtasks, but it requires a PC and time investment in games you may not already play. Its earnings are variable and highly dependent on which quests are available and your gaming setup. This one is also worth installing if you are a PC gamer and it's not relevant if you are mobile only. Number 5 is Buff. Buff runs in the background while you play your existing PC or mobile games and rewards you with Buff points for playing. No new games required here and no quests to complete. Just play whatever you already play and earn passively on top of it. The catch on this app is that buff coins have a limited redemption catalog and the earning rate is genuinely slow. This one is for people who want the most passive possible experience and are not expecting significant income, because its earnings range between $3 to $15 a month depending on how much you already game. Number 6 is Wombat. Wombat is a crypto-based gaming reward platform which immediately makes it more complex than the others on this list. You earn Wombat tokens through blockchain gaming and those tokens have real market value, but that value fluctuates with the crypto market. Being honest, this one carries more risk and complexity than anything else here. The potential upside is higher if the token value rises, but you can also watch your earnings lose value. I could not recommend it to complete beginners who just want simple, reliable cash from gaming. It's better suited to people who already understand crypto and blockchain gaming. And it's worth installing only if you are comfortable with crypto volatility. So skip it if you want a simple and predictable one. Number 7 is Bling Financial. Bling is one of the most interesting apps on this list because it combines gaming rewards with a financial product. You earn Bitcoin by playing simple games within the app, and that Bitcoin goes into an integrated saving account. The amounts are genuinely small. We are talking fractions of a cent per game, but the concept of stacking tiny Bitcoin amounts passively while playing has real long-term appeal if you believe in Bitcoin's value trajectory. The financial education angle built into the app is also genuinely useful for beginners, those who want to learn about crypto while earning a tiny amount of it. It's worth installing if you are only crypto curious, and the earnings are micro, but the learning value adds something extra that purely cash apps do not offer. So here is my honest final verdict. If you only install one app from this list, make it JustPlay. Cash payout, consistent daily missions, realistic earnings, and low withdrawal thresholds. It is the most beginner-friendly combination of all the 7. If you want to stack passive earning on top of your existing gaming habits, add the Buff and Mod Earn app alongside it. Both run quietly in the background and require zero change to your existing routine. Gamehag is worth adding if you are a PC gamer, Mistplay if you are a mobile only and happy with gift cards. Wombat and Bling are for a specific audience, people who are interested in crypto. If that is not you, skip them entirely. Subscribe for more honest app breakdowns every week and drop in comments which of these 7 are you trying. See you in the next one.